Hello and welcome back to Michael Bob 80 Tutorials, and this tutorial is the second tutorial on how to program in HTML. As you can tell, the basic setup is still here. I have not touched it, and if we go back to the actual website, nothing is there. Now, I suggest not putting this on an actual website until you get at least a good portion of it done. That's pretty much all you need to know. So, yeah. So, in this tutorial, we're going to talk about paragraphs and text design. Text design. I don't know the word. It'll probably pop in my head later. So, actually, once you got the hang of it, it is very, very fun to use. Now, I'm going to hit enter 3 times here, and I'm going to type in text. I'm going to save it, and I am going to refresh. And there is just plain text there. Now, I'm going to do the same, but in what we call paragraph tags. Now, as in the last tutorial, we need to put the always ending tag. Now, when you're doing paragraph tags, I suggest you probably do them across like we did with the title tags. So we're going to put the word text in there again, save it. And there should be no differences. It's just that they are indented, or they're like actually apart. But if I go text under that, then it'll just be text right under that. It'll be text right across from it. But if you have those paragraph tags and put in another just plain text there, then there will be an indent and just like a line right after that, and then the text. So that's what is good about paragraph tags. It actually splits things up into good categories. So I'm going to delete this first text here, and I'm going to just put text dot and space. So then I am going to highlight this, and I am going to copy and paste it a good amount of times. Whoop. And put that over there. Save it and refresh it. Got all these text here. Maybe you want these bold, italic, or underline. These are actually good if you want to emphasize something. So we're going to put bold tags, which is just the B inside the greater than and less than signs. Like usual, we're going to want the ending tag. So we're going to save that, refresh, and everything in between those tags are now bold. So that should be good. If you want size text bigger than this, then you're gonna want to actually do the font tags, which I'll get to later in this tutorial. So I'm going to start out with the ending tag here. It doesn't really matter which order you do it in, as long as you have the bold tags. So I'm going to do the italic tags. Italic tags are really cool if you want to make something slanted. So save it, refresh, and now everything is text and bold, or text and slanted, or italic and bold. And that is really, really good if you really, really want to italicize something. But in order to make it clear, we're going to have to specify the doc type file, which like I said in the last tutorial, I'll get to in a later tutorial. So we're going to go back here, and we're going to make it underline. The underline tags, as usual. So if we really want to emphasize something, we use those 3 tags. You can use those unlimited times, but if you use them inside themselves, like an underline tag and then an underline tag inside those tags, then it's just going to really not do anything. Now there are things where you can do like overline text that actually requires some PHP scripting. I'm not sure if there's any HTML script or code for that. If I do, maybe I'll post it in the description below. And so that is the basic paragraph tags. Maybe I want to add like color and bigger size to it. Now there are ways, which are H1 and H6 tags. Of course, you got the ending tags. So I'm going to put 1, 2. Save it, and I'm going to put some texts and text. Note that H1 is going to be the biggest and H6 is going to be the smallest, as you will be able to tell right here. Text and text. The top one we put was H1, and the bottom one we put was H6. So those are really good ways. They only go up through H1, from H1 to H2 to H3 to H4 to H5 to H6. So those are the only ones you can do, but maybe you want different ones other than that. So we're going to put font tags, not font tags, font tags. / font. Sorry for my bad typing sometimes. My hands like to type fint sometimes, so yeah. Font tags. If you have those font tags, they're not going to do anything unless you actually format them. So I'm going to actually take out the bold, italic, and underline tags out of here just to make it plain text. So you can actually see what happens when you format it. So refresh here, and it's just now plain text. So go back there, and right before the greater than sign, you're going to want to put a space, and that is where we're going to start editing within the font tags. You can do this with many of them, but some of them you cannot. So we're going to start with the font. So we're going to start with size. Size, and put the word size, equals, and then quotation marks. You're going to want to put the number you want, 90. Press Control S, refresh, and the text now becomes what we set it to, which was 90. So that's really useful if you want to set it to a specific size. So now we're going to actually set the color. Color equals, and then quotation marks yet again. I want mine blue. Refresh it, and the text is now blue. Now sometimes HTML, well, with older HTML versions, HTML can read like blue as green or green as blue. That's in older versions of HTML. Nowadays, it actually is pretty precise, so if you need any help with that, just tell me. There's also color charts, but I say doing a font and specifying the color will probably be the easiest way. So we're going, that should be all for that. Yeah. We are going to actually introduce div tags in the next tutorial, and what you can do with div tags and what you have to do within certain scripts in the head section. Head, I usually say that where only the title goes, but with head is where you can actually put scripts that actually happen that might go specified into the body. So yeah, that's it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and watch the next video in the series, and if you haven't already, watch the first tutorial, and that explains how to set up an HTML and yet how to download Notepad++ so you can get started in coding of any kind. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Post comments on what you might need help with in future tutorials, and I'll comment back. Thanks for watching my Collaborated Tutorials. Comment, subscribe, and thumbs up.